Hello guys, how are you today? Wow, it's been a while since I've done some recording because I had done a bunch of things ahead of time because I thought we were doing renovations. So what happened? We had this Reno guy. I talked to him for a couple of months, and then for the last 3 weeks it's been, phone calls, deciding things, colors, where we're shopping, all the stuff, right? And we had asked for a quote, and he sent sort of a general list of here are things to do. It wasn't a quote. We don't know what he was charging per hour for thing, like nothing like that. Was he including, the actual replacement parts, or were we having to buy those? Nothing was really clear in any of it. So I dared to ask for clarification. And here's the thing, he had said at one point that he'd probably have to rip out some floors, like actual studs and stuff. We're talking about the top floor of a house, and redo the flooring and stuff, which would have affected downstairs in the kitchen and a whole bunch of things. And then when he came and actually tore some things apart and looked, he said, oh, I'm not going to have to do that. And then the price he had told us went up. After saying the biggest, hardest job will no longer have to be done, the price went up. So I asked about that. It seemed a reasonable question. I don't know. What do I know, right? Anyway, I have to just assume he's some insecure little dipstick. I don't know what it is, because he took offense, like major offense. How dare you question him? So he wouldn't talk to me anymore. And he decided he would only deal with Quill. Because men are better at all the things, I don't know, whatever, but he wouldn't talk to me anymore. So the bottom line is, so Quill said the same thing. Well, I want to, what are your warranties like? What day do you have to be planning on finishing it? Because we don't actually have a contract yet. The guy was supposed to be showing up the following morning. So we get an answer from him 10 hours before he's supposed to be here, and he quits. If he's got to put stuff on paper, if you have to have a contract, apparently he wants nothing to do with us. He can't do it. So we're looking at, in 8 days, we have company coming. They were supposed to be quarantining up here and having their own toilet. We've got big holes in the wall where things have been ripped out. I've removed cabinets from the room. We had to empty part of a room, well, a room basically downstairs. We had to move furniture out. I have been covering things because drywall dust really generally puts me, it hospitalizes me. My lungs really don't handle it. So after putting in all of this work, the guy just decides that he's not going to do it, because apparently Sudbury Renovations, with their beautiful website and their great reviews, won't put things on paper. If he's got to sign a contract, the guy's just not into it, just couldn't be bothered. So yay. So now I've got to put all this stuff back. I don't have a shower. I got to learn some plumbing here really quick, because I'm going to have to do something to make the shower now usable. God. Oh God. So I have to become a renovator in the next 8 days. I got to learn it, get good at it, and then do it. Oh my goodness. So what do? Tell our company to go sit, we've promised a place to quarantine when they get into the country, and it's kind of a mess. It's like, well, shit. This is no fun. So it's been an interesting little while since I was in here last. And it's going to be more interesting because I'm not done yet. It just keeps going and just keeps going. So, I don't know. The guy just, if he's going to have to actually sign a contract to take thousands and thousands and thousands of your dollars, then too freaking bad. And it kind of makes you grateful that you didn't pay him, because the man wanted 50% up front. Now, the government, the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, and that says never pay more than 10% for a down payment. And then, you can pay for things as you go if there's a cash flow problem on the man's side. And of course, if you listen to him, he's so wonderfully successful. He's got pots of money. It was only doing us a favor anyway. And every time I said, if you're that busy, I just call somebody else. No, it's not going to take very long. It's no big deal. 3 times I said, I'll call somebody else. 3 times he poo-pooed it. He's got, no, it'll be fine. And then the night before. So, I mean, we're like 2 weeks before Christmas. Where am I going to find somebody to fix that? Well, I'm not. I mean, the bottom line is, of course, is that I'm not going to be able to find anybody to do that. So, go us. God. So it's been an interesting while. I'm still exhausted and tired and just like, I don't know. I just don't even know. You can't trust anybody anymore. I swear to God, it's disgusting. I don't know. So if you happen to live in the Sudbury district, I cannot recommend Sudbury renovations. I really, really can't. Unprofessional, untrustworthy, dishonest. I don't know what words you used, but those do spring to mind. Yeah, I don't even know what I'd say. But I wouldn't give him a good review. Let's put it that way. Now, he has very good reviews, but then again, Google now lets companies just remove the bad ones. So you can't trust that either. You know, you can pay a fee and have bad reviews removed. So it's like, whatever. And let's face it, this is the Sudbury district. He's been apparently doing this for many, 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 many years. And he has 25 good reviews. Only 25 out of many, many years of work. So it's possible they're all just cousins or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. The stress has been high, and I'm sitting here trying to go, you know, how am I going to be creative and make this room usable? So there's this big freaking hole in the wall now. And I don't know, I guess I could put up plastic and use the great Canadian way. I'll duct tape plastic up so water doesn't go splashing down into the kitchen when the shower's used. Assuming I can figure out the plumbing to get a shower head back in anyway. Oh, Lord, I don't know. But he knew about all of this. He knew that, you know, it was a holiday thing. People were having to quarantine. He knew all of that and just didn't bother to show up because we asked for things in writing. How dare us? Oh, my God. Anyway, he got hundreds and hundreds of comments on Twitter, Twitter. So at least we gave him some advertising. It felt kind of satisfying, I have to admit. Damn, I don't know, I just couldn't believe it. I just freaking gobsmacked. I couldn't even get my head around it. See, I don't even know what to think anymore. The world sucks. So that's what's been happening for me. Oh, happy day. Now, I have a new plan here, though. See, I'm working. You notice I'm taking things out again, right? Have you noticed? I'm doing things. Ooh. Because we are trying to level up. Twisty Maze, it's just our farm now. I don't even think of it as my farm, but we're working on getting those stations leveled up some. We're going to need a lot more cash. And I thought, you know, trees are so cheap to buy. And I never harvest these things unless okay, here, I'll harvest them just for you. I never harvest these things unless I'm, it's for a quest. And quite frankly, you know, so many of them are so cheap. It'd be pretty easy to just plant a few if you needed them for an actual quest and not even bother. Not even bother having a lot of them. So I'm taking most of them out. I'm only leaving like 18 or 27 of each kind. And I'm planting those big 3 flowers. I'd like to get those 3 leveled up anyway and see what the actual, end of the line profit margin are on the things over, time and harvesting time and all the rest of it. But yeah, so it's a thing. I'm taking out a bunch of trees. We're gonna have more flowers. I will leave a few of each tree, and if we get some great big quest, I'll just take a bare spot like over here by the coastline, plant them for the quest, and then delete them after. It seems like a thing. We're going to do it this way now. So I'll have a few of each tree anyway. How many is left here? What do we have? We've got 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? I can take out another row here. And yeah, I'm only, no. Get in your little scooty there. Heart. No. Okay. Come on. Really? Get rid of this stuff. Harvest. Thank you. You can do it, little girl. So yeah, we'll go with this. I mean, I just, yeah. You know, it's that, or I start taking out some of the decorative parts, like my river or the big garden, and it's like, no, I don't want to. Oh, a little critter, I saw your comment about the garden. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. That was nice. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this we're going a little more flower centric. We got a couple people in today. Look at this. Okay, doing the things. There we go. And over here, you know what? I'm planting more of these, partly because they pay the most per click, but also because they take the longest to harvest, and I'd like to get them leveled up. Like these are what level? No. Just how will we look here? What have we got? These are only level 75. These have gotten at 63, and these are over 100 already, so I probably actually need more of these. I want to get all 3 of these leveled to 250 so I can just line them up in a row, and we will know quite clearly and plainly, you know, what we're dealing with. The daisies are every 7 days. These are every, what, 3.5, I believe? Is this 3.5? I can't remember. What are these? These are actually a little bit more than 3.5. And then, of course, the tulips are every 2 days. So the tulips are going to level the quickest. And if you're in every day, then you get to level every other day. You know, that's pretty good. And yes, I am not making this convenient. I am not putting them in great big honking blocks like I have done before. I'm going for interest and prettiness as well as function. So it won't be as functional as it could be, but it will look nicer than it could have too. So it's all good. Yeah, I want to get these 3 leveled up. And it'll give us the, you know, and I might end up, probably, I'm going to end up doing this with all the low-end flowers as well. Just dropping their numbers back rather dramatically and filling up the spaces with these 3. So it's a thing. Rainy day in the spring. Man, I wish that were here. It is -16 outside. Because we're, you know, it's still autumn. I mean, we're not into winter yet. We've got, a couple weeks before winter officially starts. But it's a bit nippy today, and it's kind of windy, so I think the wind chill has got it, I don't know, -25 or something. It's stupid anyway. It's cold. I put Bella out today, and she looked at me like, are you serious? She takes a step out the front door, stops with 1 foot in the air, trying not to touch the snow, and looking over her shoulder at me like, really? You're doing this to me? She's not impressed. My dog is part husky, and she hates the cold. She's got just no use for winter at all. She's a little funny. Of course, she doesn't like rainy days either. The dog is, she's really a Californian at heart. Yeah. My Bella is just Californian at heart. It's all these other places you live, Ava, you're just too stupid for words. It's too cold here. It's too wet in Scotland. It's unfortunately for my poor dog, I like walking in the rain. Oh, excuse me. So anyway, it's been an eventful wee while. I am back to getting a lot of recording done because I do have company coming next week. So I shall be working very, very hard. I'm going to be starting a new farming series in here in YouTube. Farming Simulator 22. I mean, it's a game like most of the games I like a lot. Are kind of glitchy. I love Fallout. I love darn, sorry guys. Words. Darn it. My throat has been raw this week, even without recording. It's been hell. It's the first time I tried recording in days, and it's not going well. But yeah, I mean, games like, what I know, Fallout, Farming Simulator. What have I been playing lately? I don't know, but there's a lot of, Red Dead Redemption. I mean, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But they're glitchy. There's weirdness. There's things that go wrong all the time. And Farm Sim definitely has some things, but it's early out. It hasn't been out for very long. They are updating. It's a lot more serious in terms of time and commitment and stuff than. I just mean to get something done. I don't mean in terms of how long you play it, but just to get a thing done. The big machinery is expensive. You got to work a long time to get it. It's kind of plowing is much harder. Turning those darn machines around is really hard. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to have to quit. Anyway, I wanted to drop in and say hello and let you know the insanity that is my life. And so now I'm not hiring a renovator. I'm going to try to figure out how to become one. But that's all. It'll be fine. Right? Sure, it's going to be good. Darn it. Really? Excuse me, guys. I am so sorry. My throat is just... it's a true story. I had a really bad nightmare this week. And I woke up screaming so loud that I hurt my throat really bad. And I knew it. The thing is, I knew it was a bad dream. I was aware that I am having a dream. And it doesn't make any difference. You just, your body went wacky-doo anyway, right? It was kind of awful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So that's why my throat is really bad. It's like I'm having a bad dream and I know it's a bad dream, and I just woke myself up with this gut-wrenching scream that just ripped my throat raw. I scared my dog out. It's like, I'm okay, Bella. I'm okay. I'm serious. I'm fine. It's all good. You're okay, little girl. Oh my goodness, my poor puppy. Yeah. Anyway, the things. So I guess if I'm having nightmares again, the stress is real. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. And maybe if I do a really good job in the bathroom, I can post pictures. I got a new job. I got a fallback plan, right? I just become a renovator. I might not be as good as some of them, but I'll keep my word. So, that's pretty good, right? Oh, my goodness. Anyway. Fun times. Anyway, I hope your plans for the holidays are going better. Yes, my plans for the holidays are really kind of messy right now, I'm telling you. It ain't pretty. Not good. And I guess I'm going to have to get... I should go ahead and water all these other flowers that I'm around while I'm here, shouldn't I? Absolutely. Because even if I remove some of the flowers to put in the higher paying ones, I'll still need watering things for them, so... Yeah, my throat is sore. I feel like I ripped something. And like, like I said, you're even aware that you're dreaming, and I could feel my throat was getting hurt. And I was just thinking, even in the dream, I was going, okay, this is really painful. This is going to be so bad. And then you just do it anyway. It's like, oh, well, that's fun. Good. Oops. Let's see, where are we here? Sure, I guess so. I don't like them outside the boundary, though. I find I always notice them. They bug me, so this will have to do a shuffle over like that. And I'll get the rest of them another time. So there we are. So I've got a few places. If you'll notice, see, we've got the trees like chopped off at the end. Like that's just the tree that's been left, and we've planted the flowers. I did the same down here. I put all of these nuts in, and I don't know if I've ever even bothered to harvest them. So this seems a lot more sensible. So I might end up even taking out part of our farm, our field crop area, possibly for that too. I'm not really sure. And if I do end up needing, 400 of some kind of tree, I've got these little empty places. I'll just plant some in there until the quest is done and then remove them. No problem at all. Anyway, we got a new plan. The renovations that weren't. And I hope your plans for the holidays are going smoother than mine. This is how you don't want to plan your holidays, okay? Don't do it my way. It's like just silly, totally silly. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your kindness and your support and your lovely comments. And I hope you're having a good day, guys. Until I see you again, bye-bye.